Well, good morning and welcome to CityLine. It is great to be in your home. We are live every Thursday, and this Thursday is July 4th. Happy 4th of July. We have a great show ahead of us. Later on in the hour, we'll be talking with the Tacoma Rainbow Center, and of course, July is Pride Month here in Tacoma, and they'll be outlining all of the activities they have available. And then we'll be talking with the Grand Cinema. Tanya Tran is here to talk about some of the new upcoming events they have, the film education series, so you don't want to miss that. And then Art on the Ave is something that happens every July and is your chance to experience all the goodness that 6th Avenue has to offer. So they'll be on the show to talk about some of the events, the great vendors, and of course the food that they are known for. And then nothing says 4th of July like baseball. So please join me on the couch. I have Tacoma Public Utilities is here to talk about their event coming up on July 13th. So please join me in welcoming a very recognizable face and a person of many but few words. Rhubarb, welcome. It is so great to have you on the comfy couch. I don't think I've had you on the comfy couch before. And if they weren't there, you could lay down. So next time you can come nap. How's that? That works well. Rhubarb, you brought with you Annie Patsky. You are the Communications Relations Officer for Tacoma Public Utilities. Welcome, my dear.
Thanks so much for having me.
Good to have you here. You brought with you Mr. John Gaines. You are the Community Relations Manager for Tacoma Public Utilities. Welcome as well.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's wonderful to have everybody here on the comfy couch. Well, let's talk about this July 13th night.
Yes.
Is a big night for Tacoma Public Utilities. It's your night at the Rainiers. So tell us everything about it from start to finish. What do we need to know, Annie?
We have so many fun things happening just coming up here in a few days. TPU night on July 13th with Rainiers. We've got a lot to look forward to. So from 4 to 6 in the Shaney parking lot, we are going to have an EV tailgate. And from 4 to 5, if you want your photo with Rhubarb, which we all do, John already got a selfie. Yes. You're going to be able to have a photo taken with Rhubarb. The game starts at 7, and throughout the night, we're going to have giveaways, we're going to have prizes, and best of all, we're going to have opportunities for people to learn more about our programs that we have. Tacoma Public Utilities, we offer power and water, and we have ways to save on your utility bill. If you come in, we are going to show you different opportunities to lower your water bill using smart water use at our table. We've got a power table. We're going to talk about rebates that you can have or even zero interest loans that are available. If you're a small business, we've got a way to help you. If you are a single mom, we've got a way to help you. If you are just looking at ways to lower your utility bill, we've got a way to help you. So we're gonna have a lot of things happening on TPU night, and we are really excited.
Oh, it sounds fabulous. So John, let's talk about the tailgate party.
Yeah, so Annie mentioned the EV tailgate party, and now that's from 4 to 6 p.m. The cool thing about this tailgate party, it is open to the public, so you do not have to purchase a ticket to the game.
Nice.
It's open and it's free and fun for the whole family. In addition to pictures with Rhubarb, which I'm going to definitely take one, they also will have a bouncy house for the kids, and Pierce Transit and the Franklin Pierce School District will have their electric buses there. And now this is also an opportunity for electric vehicle owners in our service territory to come and showcase their electric vehicles and share some of their experiences with Tacoma citizens and people that come to the electric vehicle tailgate before the game.
Gosh, you guys have thought of everything. So let's talk about, Annie, you had mentioned the payment assistance program when you were laying out the full menu. Yeah. Let's get a little more in depth. Tell us about that.
So TPU night means that there's a TPU night package deal. For $21, you can buy a ticket. You also get dinner, which is a hot dog, chips, and a water. I mean, what's more American than that? Happy 4th of July. So you get dinner, you get a ticket, you get a t-shirt, a TPU night t-shirt. So you are gonna look and feel like one of us. We're all gonna be in the grandstand together. And then also $5 of that goes to benefit our senior assistance fund.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, that is the best part for me too. and one of my favorite parts of working for Tacoma Public Utilities. So the Senior Assistance Fund, which you asked about,
Yes.
it's a really awesome program. There's a lot of stories to share, and I asked one of the people who heads this up to give me one of them that I could share here. And so she mentioned that there was a gentleman, an elderly gentleman, who had a stroke and he was in the hospital. And while he was in the hospital recovering, his wife passed away. So he gets home, and he gets home to an empty house. He has been away for weeks. So he's got hospital bills, he's got every kind of bill lined up, and he doesn't know what to do. I mean, I can't imagine being just alone. You don't know what to do. So he calls us and he says, I don't know what to do. I had everything taken care of up until I got sick, and then now I'm at a loss and I need help. These are kinds of phone calls that happen every single day to our customer service agents. And it was out of the goodness of their hearts that they decided we need to be able to do something about it. So our Senior Assistance Fund was created by employees, and it is curated by our employees, and they are the ones who manage this fund. And so they're able to give out $100 one-time assistance to seniors. So this comes out of our pockets as employees who choose to donate to it, and they are the ones who are giving back to the community because they wanted to help. They were getting these phone calls and they wanted to do something about it. So this is where we're going to be giving $5 benefits of every ticket is going back to the Senior Assistance Fund. And I'm really excited, and I'm proud of TPU, and I'm proud of TPU employees too for doing this.
Oh, that is just incredible. I mean, I think in all of our neighborhoods, at least in mine, I have senior citizens that I watch over, I check on, I make sure that they're okay. And to know that that is available if something happened to them is such a gift. Wow, thank you so very much. That is just incredible. Mr. John Gaines, you have a very interesting background. Tell us a little bit about your journey, and especially why TPU is a dream job for you.
Yes, of course. I'm from Tacoma.
Yay!
And if you're from Tacoma, you know in the early 1990s, Tacoma had some of the highest drug and crime rates in America.
Yes.
And I grew up here on the hilltop and faced a tremendous amount of adversity. And I always knew that I wanted to go to college. I wanted to get my master's degree. I wanted to get my doctorate degree. And I knew once that happened, I always wanted to come back and work in my city and serve the people of my city. So I never imagined I would work for the utility, but it just aligns perfectly with my personal mission to give back to a community that has given me so much. And for me, it's so important. My job, my day-to-day, I'm outside of our four walls for 90% of the day. And for young kids and for adults to see me out in the community smiling, sharing the amazing resources that we have with the community means the world to me. And it's truly a dream come true to work in Tacoma and just give back in that way, in that capacity.
Wow, that is an incredible story. So where did you go to high school?
I went to Bellarmine Prep.
Okay, and then college?
East Central Oklahoma.
And then master's?
Liberty University.
Look at you. Do I need to go one more?
Yes, you do.
Doctorate?
So I actually go down to LA next month to receive my doctorate degree from California Intercontinental University.
John, you are amazing. Okay, so off the cuff question here.
Probably give him a fist bump, I feel like. Yeah.
There we go. So off the cuff question here. When you look at all of that, who's the one person who inspired you? Oh, I see tears.
Yeah, it's hard to boil it down to just one person because it's truly been a community effort. And that's why I value community so much. But I think about my brother, who was 21 at the time after my mother passed away, who stepped in. He was a junior at Seattle University, took me in and provided for me. Couple years after that was married. So I think about his wife, and I'm newly married. I've been married for a couple years. We have a young daughter at home, and I cannot imagine taking in a 7-year-old right now. So I think about my brother, my sister-in-law, Rebecca Frazier. I think about my first grade teacher, Elisa Coker, who was the first person to say that she believed in me. And it's people like that that grew up in Tacoma and decided to stay in Tacoma and give back to Tacoma. And that's the reason why I decided to come back to the utility and give back in this way.
And that's the reason why you see the person in the house using the utilities. It's not just an account number on a bill. It is, these are my neighbors, these are my friends.
Yes.
This is where I belong. Boy, they couldn't have a better person in this position than you. We're going to tell Jackie Flowers, well done. Very well done. Okay, so John, you're throwing out the first pitch.
Yes.
What kind of ball is it going to be? You've been studying up?
Yeah, a little. I've been practicing 8 hours a day.
Oh, sure you have.
I am extremely nervous to throw out the first pitch. I'm hoping to throw a slow ball.
Okay.
I just want to get it there to home plate.
All right.
So not a short ball?
Yeah, not a
long
short ball.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because it's going to be live, so there can be no, do-overs, as we like to say.
Exactly.
I just watched Mark Flynn throw out the first pitch, and he was just as nervous. So I'm sure you are going to do fine. Barbs, do you have any good tips there for a good throw? Oh, okay.
All right.
Bend
Overhand.
Yes.
Overhand.
Overhand and bending there we go.
I was definitely going underhand.
You were overhand? Okay, I love that. That's fabulous. Okay, so Annie, there is a game that gets played.
Absolutely.
That you're going to walk us through here.
Yes. Okay. So this is a really fun game.
Okay.
It's called This or That. It
All right.
happens at Rainier Games, and we're hoping it's going to happen at TPU night at Rainier Games.
Okay.
And you are going to be the lucky candidate.
Okay,
So you
I'm
have
game.
to pick, and there are right and wrong answers. So I hope you are ready.
Is there a buzzer?
I think you can make one.
We can make one.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good.
So Rhubarb, you are going to help us out, and you are going to hold. And I think the camera can see that okay?
Oh, I think so. Okay.
All right, John, you're going to take it away.
They both weigh the same, but are not built equal. One is carbon-free, renewable, and clean. The other, if you ask your wallet, is mean.
So this or that, which would you rather?
Is that a this?
A gallon of
This,
water?
yes.
Absolutely. So this is the cool thing is that if you're a TPU customer and you drive an EV, your car is actually powered by rain. And the reason why is because majority of our power comes from hydroelectricity. It's clean, it's renewable, and of course, we all know it's a lot cheaper than gas.
Thank you very much. It is mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay, next one.
All right,
Okay.
next one.
Okay,
Doing really
I'm
good.
1 for 1.
All right, 1 for 1.
Your faucet, toilet, and garden hose could be leaking under your nose. But do those drips add up to a lot or just a few drops?
We've got a swimming pool and we've got a bathtub. What do you think it is? The average
Swimming
U.S.
pool.
home. It's true.
Yay!
I thought this one got me actually.
Yes.
I was surprised. So
Better than me.
nationwide, an average home leaks 10,000 gallons of water annually, and that's enough to fill a swimming pool. And fixing leaks, it's the fastest way to save on your bill. And Tacoma Water is going to be at TPU night, and we're going to have different ways to save and how to kind of check for leaks and what you can do if you find one.
Besides hearing them in the middle of the night going, who left the faucet on?
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay,
Get those drip, drip, drops.
Okay.
I am the biggest offender, a real energy waster. If your utility bill is too high, most likely I am the reason why.
We've got a furnace and we've got your water heater. Which do you think takes more energy?
Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm going to say water heater.
Okay. Nearly half of your utility bill is a result of how you heat and cool your home.
Hey.
Your water heater makes up about 15%. And fortunately, here's some really good news. Tacoma Power customers, they can get rebates on both items.
Yes.
Water heaters, as well as ways to heat your home. And you can make the switch to something more energy efficient.
All right, so we are out of time. I want to say
great.
thank you to all 3 of you for being here today, for the amazing amount of thoughtful work that you have put into this July 13th event. We've been showing the website where they can get all the information they need, and thank you so much for being such a co-community member and a great neighbor to us. And I'll see you at the game.
Sounds
Yes.
good. We're looking
All
forward
right.
to it.
When we come back after a quick break, we will have the Art on the Ave. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.